Ahoy, mates! Captain Cordell back again, continuing our adventures into the Boogie Man. So, between last episode and this episode, I actually did do some work. I went ahead and wrote down all the names, and I came in here and I looked in the dictionary. And I got the translations, and they translate just like I thought to wind, moon, flower, and sun. But if you rearrange them in the order of the song, it goes sun, wind, flower, moon. And the person who failed to pass on the key was this one, right? Nothing unusual here. Okay, no, this wasn't it. Candle stand. No, it wasn't this one. No, this one said, in the order of our song, the first paper said, "My companion, I am to enter the dungeon. I know my head will be taken off and displayed outside as a warning. I'm sorry that I won't be able to hand it off to you. We're looking for the one that starts with an AT. This one. It has to be over here. Got the key. Now we gotta figure out where this key goes. The only other locked door that I can think of is the locked door that's over here. This is the only other door that I can actually think of. Bingo. Don't want to mess with anything until we know what's going on. But I'll keep that in mind. There's a hatch up there. We can untie the ropes. This must be the garden that was talked about in the thing. Water fills the depression on the floor. The hole over there. That means... I don't know what that means. Fountain. You can see a drain in the bottom. Dog, though. I don't think there's anything else out here. Okay. Sophie! Get back. Why did it have to be like this on our first vacation in ages? I wonder if Helen is okay. Oh, it's Sophie. Is something the matter? Why did you marry Mr. Keith, Helen? Why do you ask that? Lately, I felt like my heart doesn't even ever beat fast anymore. I can't think people are great and all, but I can't get excited about them like I used to. It's like I forgot how to love. David and Shirley get along really well, so I'm jealous, and I don't want to be by myself forever. So I'd like to know how you and Mr. Keith decided to get together, Helen. You know, love is like a jewel. It's buried deep in a person's heart, and one day you just dig it up. Feelings like love and sympathy can create all different kinds of jewels, through though jealousy, anger, and pride can shatter them too. Have you ever found such a jewel? Oh, I know a thing that you guys don't know because I haven't made a video about it yet. Great, now I have to make it. I have to make a video. That'll probably be out the same day that this is out. Yeah, but I got rejected. Don't worry, you'll find it again. I hope you can make a wonderful jewel someday. So what's your jewel like, Helen? Mine is already complete. I don't want to meddle with it anymore. I just I want to keep it deep in my heart. It's so windy. Your hair's a mess, and you should get back inside. I know a thing that you guys don't know unless you played the Sandman's bonus content. Now I have to make a video of it because this won't make sense. That cutscene there won't make sense unless I play that episode. Or unless I play that bonus content. So the bonus content, I guess I'm going to upload this on the same day that this is uploaded. Guess we're playing as Sophie now. Well, knowing what we know, she went this way. So I guess this is the way where you're supposed to go. I doubt this goes outside. It must go somewhere else in the castle. Alright? Why'd you decide to leave? Guess we're not going that way. Forgive me if you heard that. I yawned. Actually, don't know. It's been a rather relaxing day, actually. Thing to worry about, no homework. I have homework, but I'm not doing it right now. Don't patronize me. I'll do it later. This is a very long corridor. Or ventilation system. I mean, it does run through a castle, but still. I think the really messed up part is that this place has both machine cooling and plumbing. Light seeps through in the grate. There's a room below. It opened. I can get out here.
Ow!
Sorry. That hurt. Glad I'm out of there. I'm not. Now you have to find Helen. Key rack with only one key on it. Got a key. Locked shelf. Something smells funny in here. Something there? I don't know. I can't see it. Hi there, sweet. Great. You've been a bad girl, Sophie. Why'd you want to make your father cry? Perhaps you wish to see your mother again. Where's Helen? Sophie, are you mad at me? It's been so long since our last meeting. What are you talking about? Don't you ever remember? We've met time and time after time in every bad dream you had as a child. I'll take you to the world inside the closet. But first, we need to play some more. Why don't you look after my pet? They're a bit hungry, but they're lively pups. Have fun. Take your time. Cute little doggies. I'm busy right now, so why don't we play later? That's not good. Stupid mutts. Faith and David are arriving in 55 seconds. That timer's going down. So if I don't move this dialogue box, does that mean that I'll survive? You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna chance this. The dogs aren't moving. That clock's still ticking down. So I'm just gonna sit here. It's cheap, but I will not let Sophie get hurt. I absolutely refuse to let Sophie get hurt here. I don't care if it's cheap. I don't care if it's a stupid tactic. It's smart on my end. I actually feel kind of dirty. I do. And you know what? It's not a bad feeling. Because technically speaking, Sophie's the good guy here. So I'm just helping the good guy. Yeah. I feel good about this. I really do. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my nails. Oh, look at that. It was really hard. Oh, crap. Did I not do it? Stop it already. Please stay away. no! What? Huh? What? Sophie! David! Mr. Keith! Dogs? Sophie, what happened here? That man locked me in here. He sicked those dogs on me. Sick them? They look asleep to me. No, they were just about to attack me. Then all of a sudden, they fell asleep. It was really sudden. Oh my god, it keeps making more and more sense. God, right after this, I gotta record the bonus episode so you guys can understand it so it can go up during this episode. But it makes so much sense. They fell asleep so suddenly. People, make the connection. Make the connection before the next episode's up. If you made the connection before the next episode up, the bonus episode, tell me in the comments below because it's really cool. You're a freaking genius. Yeah, they fell asleep so quickly, as if... Heath? What are you thinking? Can you even imagine how much you worried your father, you moron? I just wanted to find Helen. Don't give me excuses. I told you not to leave the room. Why don't you do what I tell you? Heath? Stand up. Tell me you'll never do anything to make your father cry again. Say it! I'll never do it again. Let's get back. Everything's tying together. Except for Keith. Keith's backstory is still not known. But everything in the games that has all gone through, the Crooked Man, the Sandman, and this one, they're all tying together. In ways that you guys don't know, the Sandman's tying into this. But if you remember, during David and Shirley's little fiasco in the chapel, the Boogeyman said that they've been alone all their life. And true, David's father left while he was young. We made that assumption when we were playing the Crooked Man, I think. And then David's mother passed away at the end of this at the end of the Crooked Man. Shirley came back, so we know that. But Paul and his wife, they weren't really around or around much. So it's all coming full circle. I don't know how it's gonna tie together in the end, but it's all coming first full circle. Oh, thank God, Keith. David, thank you so much. Sophie, why did you leave the room? I just went off to look for Helen. I was really worried. And how worried was I when you were gone? Please don't leave without telling me again. Mr. Keith? I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to find me. Don't take your eye off that brat, Richard. It'll be the death of her. David! Looks like we're going to be going alone this time. Why don't you do what I tell you to? Haven't I told you not to play in here? What if a pot or a knife fell on you? Sorry, Dad. So why were you playing around in... I'm starting to piece this together. He's a detective. He's gone a long, big portion of the day. I'm guessing. Helen and him fight because he's not home. But they had a kid. Or he had a kid. And either he had a kid with Helen, or Helen is Todd's stepmom. So why were you playing around in here? I was playing policeman, and it's snowing today. So this mat here is white and fluffy like snow, so you want to join the police, Todd? Yeah, I want to be a policeman like you, Dad. Well, well, but the police has to follow the rules, and boys who break the rules can't join the force. It's the law. Well, unless you have connections, right? I just gave the manliest voice that I can do to Todd. Connections? Who taught you a word like that? You did, Dad. Well then, you'll join the force with your connections. That's a lame way to do it. Lame? Yeah, some of my buddies gotten in by connections, but they're all dumb, unpopular, and really lame to boot. You want to be a lame policeman, Todd? Nuh-uh. I want to be a cool policeman. Then no relying on connections or playing pretend in the kitchen. Mom should be back from shopping soon. Let's go meet her. Okay. Don't want Mom to run into any swindlers. Dad and I'll protect her. Swindlers? Now who taught you that one? You did, Dad. Right. Well, Let's get going. Or let's go. Are we taking the car? I've got a better idea. I'm sorry. I just wasn't expecting that. Okay. What's the matter? Thinking about my son. You have a son? Dead. Wow. Okay. 16 minutes. Let me go ahead and grab some of this drink I got. Because, talking for hours straight into a microphone kind of wears out your throat. Much better. No? Can't move the. Can't move the keys. Did I click out of it somehow? Gotta be something around here. Oh. Yeah, I clicked out of it because I accidentally hit the Windows key. Never mind. We go ahead and save? Okay. What I hate about Windows 10, if you hit the Windows key, it just brings up that dialog box, and I don't like it. First, I have something running in the foreground, or foreground, background. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where we're supposed to go. Nothing in here. Coming from over here? Okay, so we can get up there now. Quit shaking. Don't you work it at all? Why are you trying to get up there anyways? That big-headed freak, he's always vanishing when there's no way out, and appearing from nowhere too. He's clearly using routes we don't know about. I need to learn more about them. This wall has been painted over, so I'm sure there's a path up ahead. That doesn't explain using me as a footstool. Climb up there and get your weight off my shoulders. Lance could have worked, but I wouldn't push up a wounded guy, and for your information, I'm only 3% of that, and only 3% of that weight is fat. So excuse me, or so excuse you. Toss me your lighter. Neat. I'll look ahead. Don't move from that spot. Shout for me if anything happens. We don't run the gas out. Small door on the ceiling. Not go up that way. Might be. Guess we're not gonna... This is it. Keep going under. Not now. Urgent. The body? An old man's corpse. The body's decayed and maggots are starting to swarm. It's probably been months. Something next to the corpse. But a rusted key. Rusty iron door. Seems it's been locked from the outside. Alright, we got a rusty key. Let's hope whoever was calling, you know. Hold on. Can we turn this off? In case he's up there. I don't want to scare him off. He's heading to the room where Lance was. Okay. Get inside. Huh. Hold on. 22 minutes. Okay. We saved before this, right? I want to check something. Okay. The only reason why I'm going back to this save, just real quick, if we hear footsteps, they're not going to be anywhere near the safe room. They're not going to be anywhere else, so it has to be in here. So if there's the ladder up there, we didn't go into the ladder immediately after we heard the footsteps. Maybe I missed a cutscene or something like that. Okay, so we want to turn off this lighter. Okay, so we gotta go this way. Or is it down this way? What's up this way? Okay, so there's nothing up this way. What I thought. This freaking phone. You can turn the paper on. Second. There's some stuff on the floor, but he's coming. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Can't move, so that must be it. Ah! Don't move, you're under arrest. Your wifey's got a good butt on her. Really makes me want to chase after her. Where is she? Where? Ah, detective. How careless. Trying to take me on in such close quarters. He had a taser. I hate to say such a rude thing to a detective, but not really. Dummy. Helen. Keith, my poor darling. You watched me as I wallowed in the depths of despair. And there you stood with your back against the edge. Now it's time for you to finally learn. You need pride. You need peace. Go ahead, take it all. But don't you see, in the end, there will be nothing left of you. Really confusing. That was Helen, right? So why did it say question mark, question mark, question mark? What's over here? Dick Anderson, age 39, Assistant Police Inspector, Robbery Murder Division. Dick. Our superior? Let's look around here. The people who have crippled you want to see them burn. We can use this now. I don't think he's here anymore. Grab a paper and IC recorder. Something scribble on the paper. You just want to hear her. Where is this? Who are you? What's going on? Hello, Miss Baring. Who? Call me Boogie Man. I'm about to begin a game befitting such a joyful night. I'd appreciate your participation as well. Run from you, miss. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. Where's my husband? Where am I? Why is this man tied up? Ah, he's an assistant, and he can quickly explain to you how this will work. If I should catch you, this happens. Understand the rules now? That guy in the tower who was shot in the head. That's him. That's why she was running. That's why she was able to be in the cell block. Why she was able to be in this area of the castle while it was locked to us. Where's my husband? Somewhere you wouldn't know about. Where is my husband? He can't save you. He's in my grasp. It's up to me if he lives or dies. Now run, Miss Baring. The game begins. And I am... So I was on the inside of the cell. So this is the outside. We gotta grab this key. Oh, shut up. Nothing in here. We got this key. Where's the iron door? It seems to be locked from the other side. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay. Wait, what about over here? What's over here? Nothing over there. I don't think we can go that way. Can we climb back over here? Return to the hallway. Okay, so we can go over here. 29 minutes. Thanks for the lighter. Keith, did something happen? That big-headed knocked me out cold. What? No wonder you took so long. Are you okay? I could have died easily, but more importantly... No, forget it. There was another corpse. I think one of the servants. Been dead a few months. A few months? Isn't that kind of odd? Yeah, it is. It's not like he got stuck there and couldn't get out. He was clearly murdered with a knife. What a ridiculous place. I never wanted to come somewhere so shady. What about it is shady? Since when are there even castles in this country? I thought something was up the moment my boss told me about a castle tour. Then I found out that this mansion of some European guy from the colonial era, and it's got a history of Native American persecution to boot. You can't open this kind of place to the public. You wouldn't even get a tourist trap. You'd get a lawsuit. The tribes that get persecuted here and still around. Then there was the Brendan guy even thinking. Guess we won't even know now. If you were suspicious, then why'd you come? Because Helen wanted to. But had I known that it was this bad, no way. I wouldn't want her to learn this kind of bloody history. With a month off, I could have taken her anywhere, but I chose here, and then this happens. So as for Helen, you never seemed to pay her much mind, so I thought you didn't even like her, honestly. I wanted to pay her more attention, but I couldn't. My subordinates kept calling me. I couldn't catch a break. Detective has it rough. Still cool, though. I'm on vacation, so I'm just a plain old guy right now. Come on, let's go. Okay, so we're learning lots of interesting developments. Okay, so we're running for about 31 minutes, so that's going to do us for this episode. The next episode may be the end of the Boogie Man. Just got to figure out where this key goes. And where the key goes. Where these keys go. We're going to go ahead and save here. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to join me on my adventures. If you really like this adventure, check out some of my other adventures that can be found on my channel. If you like what I do, you'll love what my friends do. They can be found on my channel underneath Crewmates. So, as always, to get you on your way and keep me from rambling, my name's Captain Cordell, and I'm shipping out.